Welcome dear students for grade 11 Health and Physical Education for St. Peter's College, Colombo 4, Nikambo branch. Today I am going to discuss with you lesson number 10 under Health and Physical Education grade 11. This is based on the nutritional food. Just consume nutritious food for a healthy life. Lesson contained food safety and the factors affect the food safety, ensure the food safety in manufacturing of food, and ensure the safety of food in transportation, ensure the safety of food in storing, ensure the safety of food when we prepare them, and safety when in consumption or when we consume the food, food spoilage, negative outcomes of food spoilage, food adulteration, problems arising due to food adulteration and identifying the food adulterated, and food allergies, causes for them, food poisoning and the reasons or the causes, allergy food varieties and preventive methods, nutritional value of food and protection of the nutritional value. Why do we consume nutritional food? Actually, we take food to derive energy. We need more energy to do our day-to-day activities. Therefore, we have to take nutritional food or a balanced diet to get more energy. What is food safety? Proper and effective handling, preparation and storage of food to minimize the contamination and foodborne illnesses, to minimize the contamination and to reduce the illnesses because of the food. What are the three factors which affect the food safety? There are three factors: biological, chemical and physical factors. First, we will discuss about the biological factors. The biological factors are microorganisms, and sometimes there can be macroorganisms too. Harmful microorganisms, bacteria, fungi, they are not visible to your naked eye, they are microscopic. Microorganisms, they spoil food and emit different toxins, and these toxins will harmful for us, and which are usually harmful for the man. They will accumulate in the food and they become harmful for us. The chemical factors, residual chemical substances, as well as the chemical substances which we add at different stages when we handle the food. Prior to harvesting, like pesticides. After harvesting, sometimes we use chemicals to keep them for a long time. Substances added to make them ripe, and some preservatives we use to keep food for a long time. Physical factors, stones, sand, which can contaminated when we handling the food, and there can be different diseases because of these physical factors. Because of them, food becomes spoiled. Right. Now we will see how to ensure the food safety. Under ensure the food safety, first we will see how to ensure the food safety under manufacturing of food. Under manufacturing of food, we can classify this into two areas. One is within the farmland. The other one is within the factory. Within the farmland, we use pesticides to control the pest, and also weedicides to control the weeds. We can use them, but we have to use them according to the recommended standards. And also use of natural pest control methods. This is the most suitable one rather than using the agrochemicals. And also here one example is given here, mangosa juice. Because of the bitter taste, we can eliminate the insects from the crops. And use of organic fertilizer, cleanliness of farming equipments, using of clean equipments for farming. Then within the factory, ensure the cleanliness of raw ingredients, the raw materials what we use for different productions. Manufacturing environment should be free from microorganisms, should be a sterilized environment. Equipment used in manufacturing process and the interior of the factory should be very clean. Maintaining personal hygiene of the workers of the particular factory. The use of recommended artificial flavoring agents and dyes, and also use of recommended quantities for the manufacturing. Here you can see diagrams under use of safety in farmland. Safety within the factory. You can see how people work in the factory, how they follow the safety measures, use of safety measures in different productions of the productions in the factory. Then second one, transportation of food. The safety measures to be followed in transportation of food. Use of wooden boxes and plastic boxes or containers to minimize the damage to food, especially for fruit items. Avoid stacking boxes one on the other, and handling of temperature according to the food. For an example, if we transport fish, eggs, we have to provide the necessary temperatures for them, and maintaining the ideal temperature. Use covers to prevent contaminations, and use natural protective measures, and avoid using artificial chemicals. Here there are some pictures for the safe transportation of food. Then the third one, safety measures to be taken when storing of food. Arrange items according to the date of expiry. All the things we can bring them forward, and the newly produced things we can send them back when we stack them in, when we arrange them in racks. Use measures to prevent damage by insects, rats, cockroaches, examples. Maintaining the appropriate temperature within the warehouse or the storage according to the food item. Correct use of refrigerators and deep freezers, especially for flesh. Storing food under appropriate temperature. Food and beverages should not be stored together with the substances like medicine, the aromatics, toxic materials. And also meat, fish, ice cream should not be stored together. And here you can see the diagrams explain the correct storing methods of different food items. Preparation of food. What are the safety measures to be taken when we prepare food? Avoid using damaged or consumed by the food items consumed by animals or damaged food parts. And also avoid using spoiled food. Keep pets away when you prepare your meal, and wash hands very well before you prepare your meal. Especially we can use salty water to wash the green leafy vegetables, that is to minimize or eliminate the microbes. Scrub and wash the outer skin of fruits before you consume them. Wash eggs before breaking them, because there can be a harmful bacterium known as salmonella. Also cut fruits and vegetables just before cooking, otherwise it turns to brownish color if you keep them cutting and keep them for a long time. Avoid repeated reuse of oils, and use of accurate cooking methods, correct cooking methods. And the next one, safety measures to be taken when consumption of food. When you consume your meal, keep food covered until consumption. Avoid use of metals to cover for containing vinegar, especially when we when there's a pickle for your meal. You don't use any metal spoon or any metal item with that. Avoid consumption of food such as potato, which have become green in color. The green parts are not suitable for the consumption, and the parts, the manioc which is exposed to air, the brownish color parts, those parts are not suitable for the consumption. Avoid use of bruised or swollen tin, especially salmon. The swollen ones we can't use; those are contaminated. Here you can see what are the correct measures to be taken before we consume the food. Next, we will discuss about the food spoilage. Food is not suitable for the consumption. That is the shortest definition for the food spoilage. What is food spoilage? Food spoilage is the presence of any substance in food which make it unsuitable for the consumption. What are the causes of food spoilage? The causes are microbial actions, mold growing on food, action of the other microorganisms, other animals, rats consuming parts of food, the interaction between food and the environment, and browning of food, and oil rancidity. Those are the causes of for the food spoilage. How do you recognize the spoiled food? Foul smell, it gives a bad smell, change in color, texture, taste. These are the symptoms or the things to recognize the spoiled food. Negative outcomes of food spoilage, increase in incidence of diseases. We can get different diseases because of the consumption of spoiled food. There can be vomiting, diarrhea, wastage of food. We can't consume them, so we have to throw them away. Economic loss, reduction in income due to loss of crops, reduction in quality of food. The quality of the food goes down. Nutrition value too will go down. Also the chemical composition will change because of the spoilage of food. Next, we will discuss about the adulteration of food. Actually, the adulteration of food means we add different substances from outside, and we are trying to enhance the quality, but the quality may go down because of the adulteration of food. What is the food adulteration? Reducing the quality of food by adding different substances. Some examples for food adulteration: adding of numerous chemicals to food, mixing of papo seed to pepper, mixing of melamine to milk powder, mixing of artificial dyes to tea leaves, mixing of wheat flour, rice flour, corn flour, brick powder, rice chaff, cattle food, adulterate chili powder, saffron and pepper powder by adding these substances. Mix manioc flour to adulterate corn flour. These are the examples for the adulteration of food. What are the problems due to adulteration of food? Negative impacts on health. There can be different diseases because of the consumption of adulterated food. Discomfort. There can be, because of some chemicals added to cordials, there can be poor sleep at night, loss of nutritional value reduction of the nutritional value, and we are not getting the sufficient amount of nutrients to the meal. Iodine deficiencies occur when non-iodized salt is labeled as the iodized salt, and also economical losses, drop of sales, and ban for the particular product. These are the issues can occur due to the adulteration of food. Identification of adulterated food. There are some methods to identify the adulterated food. Chemical methods, physical methods, and from color, shape, smell, as well as from the texture. What are these methods? Filtering or sieving glass particles, iron particles, or the metal particles, plastic, wood particles, stone, sand, and some insects. We can filter and separate them. It's a physical method. Smell. Strong malodor is emitted when formalin is added to fish. We use formalin as a preservative to keep fish for a long time to preserve it. We can get the malodor smell. Malodor is emitting when we add formalin to fish. And also shape and the color. Color of the gills of fish changing because of the formalin, and it becomes pale in appearance. Now we will discuss about the food poisoning. What is food poisoning? Even here food becomes unsuitable for the consumption. When food becomes poison, becomes ill due to toxic substances in food entering the body with food and water. When the poisons enter to our body, we may get different diseases because of food poisoning. Diarrhea, vomiting, fever, nausea. Reasons, substances naturally found in food. There can be natural substances as the reason for the food poisoning. Substances incorporated into food during cultivation, especially the agrochemicals, pesticides, insecticides we use, and also manufacture and when preparing food. The chemicals or the preservatives we use in manufacturing, and some substances what we use when we prepare the meal. All these things become poison. Right. But now we'll see what are the clinical features of food poisoning. Here you can see the diagrams are given. Chills, heartburns, nausea, dizziness, heat or temperature increases. These are the clinical features or the symptoms of food poisoning. Instances where toxins get incorporated. Toxins are the harmful substances to our body, naturally occurring chemical toxins. There can be naturally occurring chemical toxins too. Cassava, cabbage, some green leaf vegetables, examples. Toxic substances which arise due to environmental factors. Potatoes, when we expose them to sunlight, producing the substance called solanine and turn into green in color. Those parts are not suitable for the consumption because of the accumulation of toxic substances. And toxins produced by microorganisms that grow in food, especially black mold which we can find in peanuts. And also insecticides and pesticides used in cultivation, sometimes they may become toxic for us. Toxic substances produced during cooking. When pickles are prepared in aluminium dishes, when coffee, meat, potato slices are charred, toxic substances and bitter taste will be produced. These are examples for the production of toxic substances when we preparing food, and reuse of same oil repeatedly for frying different food items. Then we will discuss about the causes of food poisoning, microorganisms, bacteria and virus, toxins released by those microorganisms. To avoid this, cooking food for 1 to 2 minutes under 60 degrees centigrade temperature or above of this temperature, and chemicals which give rise to food poisoning, and soaking in water help to remove the natural toxins of cassava and soya beans. By soaking them in water, if there are toxic substances in these seeds, we can dissolve those toxins in water and we can separate the seeds. Then we will discuss about the food allergies and the symptoms of allergies. Food allergies, abnormal reaction mounted by the body's immune system against the particular food item. Causes of food spoilage, food allergies, special ingredients in food, the constituent of wine, cheese, yeast extractions. Because of these, there can be allergies. Chemicals which are added as the preservative agents when we prepare food, example sulfur dioxide and sulfides, and also difficulty in digestion, some food substances. Some individuals suffer from lactose intoleration, difficult to digest lactose, especially in adults. Clinical features of food allergies: itching, urticarial rashes, skin rashes, warmth at the site of the allergy, and the particular area becomes hot and reddish in color, red eyes, running nose. These are the clinical features of the allergies. Then preventive methods of the allergies: check the date of manufacture, the date of the particular food, the manufacture date before you consume it, and you can check whether there are allergens present in food, whether there are harmful components are there in the particular food. Be careful when you consume different food. Inform your doctor about the allergies if you are suffering from different allergies. Before you take treatments, you have to inform your doctor about the allergies that you have. Inform all family members regarding any allergy. If a child suffers from an allergy, make sure to take necessary actions to minimize the damage to the particular child. Protect the nutritional value of food. How do we protect the nutritional value of food? We can apply different methods to protect the nutritional value of food when we prepare the meal. Cooking food for a short period of time without increasing the temperature. Under low temperature, we can prepare the meal within a short time period. That is to preserve the nutritional value of the food, color as well as the taste of the food. And also pressure cookers we can use, microwave ovens also we can use. Within a short time period we can refresh our meal or prepare the meal. As calcium can reduce iron absorption. Avoid cooking food rich in calcium and iron together. When you prepare a meal, you have to be careful not to mix these two together. And obtaining different nutrients in the same meal by cooking several types of food together. Preparation of mixed salad, soup. Add condiments to improve the taste as well as the nutritional value of food. Additional nutrients can be obtained by using fortified food like iodized salt and vitamin A fortified oil, the oils containing vitamin A. And to fulfill the amino acid requirements, we can consume more pulses, more grains, and increase iron absorption by adding lime to food. This is to be done not while we cook the food. After cooking the food, after reducing the temperature, you can add some drops of limes here. If not, the heat will destroy the vitamin C, the limes containing vitamin C. To increase the iron content in the food, we can add some moldy fish. It has more iron. I hope you all can understand the lesson very well. Have a blessed day. Thank you very much.